Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Nice sunny day in Chicago, and overnight corn and wheat prices were lower, nearby beans unchanged, but new crop November is up about a nickel. I think for the most part, the corn and wheat market's taken some weather premium out of the market that it's put in. So far this year, we're seeing 5-week lows in the corn, 7-week lows in the wheat, and we're also seeing at least the rhetoric out of Ukraine that some of the unrest is backing down a little bit. So we're taking some of that premium out of the wheat market too. As far as the weather goes, that's the most important thing we trade this time of year. It looks like this week we're going to see more close to normal temps across the Midwest. Maybe a shower or two across the northern areas, but very scattered. The biggest rains this week, later this week, could move across the southern part of the United States and even in the dry areas of Texas and Kansas. So we're off to a pretty good start, and the government should say that about 75% of the corn's planted. That's normal for this time of year, and maybe close to 35% of the beans, which is also close to normal. We still have quite a few acres up in North Dakota and in the northern plains of corn and spring wheat that hasn't been planted yet, but they hope that this week they'll get a lot of that work done. As far as weekly exports are concerned, the bean market is pretty much over for the year. The corn, we're not averaging enough to get to the USDA's number, and wheat should also back down because our wheat prices are probably the most expensive in the world here compared to Europe and also the Black Sea. Even with the unrest in Ukraine, we haven't seen a slowdown in shipments out of the Black Sea, and Russia's expected to ship more wheat this year than they did last year. So all in all, we're just trying to find a price that's probably a little bit lower in corn and wheat that can pick up demand or reflect the fact that we're going to have bigger crops potentially here in the United States and in the world in 2014. And the beans, we're still trying to decide about the old crop U.S. supply. Do we have enough supply to satisfy the demand? And when we look forward, big crops in 14 should eventually push prices lower. So weather looks good this week, and it should offer some pressure to the market. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.